Up next at 4 o'clock, testimony is over. The jury now deliberating in the Casey Anthony trial. The dramatic final minutes in court today.
Construction traffic you see right now is going to be very minor compared to what we're going to see on August 29th and beyond.
For staying with WJZ, we are following breaking news at this hour out of Washington, where House Speaker John Boehner walks away from talks with the president. And now, just moments ago, President Obama makes a rare rebuttal from the White House. WJZ is live in College Park right now. That's where the president spoke about the debt talks earlier today. Vic Carter has the latest in all this breaking news for us.
$1,000 prize.
In the mood for a hot dog now?
No, not now.
Well, everyone loves a 4th of July parade, and this year was no exception.
We'll probably never know if any of them actually live here in Maryland, but today we did learn some of them have friends here.
Good afternoon, everyone, and happy 4th of July. I'm Adam May. Mary and Kai have the day off, and here's what people are talking about today. It is Deliberation Day. After 6 weeks of dramatic testimony, the jury now has the Casey Anthony murder case. Karen Brown reports for WJZ today from Orlando with a wrap-up of the closing arguments.
You name it, we have seen it here today in Ocean City. It started dreary, then it was rainy, then it was windy, now it's
a fiery crash outside of Detroit. A driver dies when his truck slams right into a grocery store. The accident happened on a stretch of highway that is known as Dead Man's Curve. The rain that we got earlier today really melted away a lot of the snow. Unfortunately, that rain also prevented road crews from pre-treating a lot of the roads, and the governor warns that the roads across the state of Maryland could be very bad this evening. We'll talk about a frequent flyer. For the first time ever, a passenger flies 10 million miles on United Airlines. And I'm Adam A. Vic Carter is covering the president's visit to College Park. He will join us in a moment. We are expecting some breaking news on that front as well. But first, you know what people are talking about right now.
Yeah.
When are you planning to announce that you're running for president?
When I decide if I'm ever going to run for president.
And what's going to go into making that decision?
A New Hampshire woman fights back against an intruder in her home. Linda Carr, very brave, lives alone. She was pretty startled when a stranger...
I can barely see into the camera because the snow is just blowing right into my face right now, Denise. I was just driving from Hampton back up here to Television Hill, and along the way I saw one car that had slid off the road when it hit one of those patches of what I presume is packed down slush that is now coated with snow. The roads right now are not good at all.
Back in Maryland, Governor Martin O'Malley takes the lead on a campaign to legalize same-sex marriage here in Maryland. Political reporter Pat Warren reports tonight that O'Malley is making it an administrative priority and will sponsor the bill next year.
A lot of kids jumping around out here right now having a good time. You got to be careful though. These things, they go off pretty quickly.
A SEAL who came eye to eye with bin Laden. What do you think that was like for him?
The waves right now are huge, up to 10 feet high, and the riptides are extremely strong and dangerous.
When did you first notice problems with Avandia?
Within 2 weeks of starting the truck.
2 weeks. We have breaking news right now in Baltimore County. These are live pictures after fire breaks out at a Catonsville hotel. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Adam May. WJZ is live tonight on the Baltimore National Park. Let's go right to Weijia Jiang. She is the very latest on this fire for us. We're still trying to find a place for all the guests there, Weijia. Any idea on how extensive the damage is? It looks like the fire right now is mostly concentrated to the top levels of that hotel. All right, Weijia Jiang live on the scene for us. Weijia, thank you. Well, another news tonight, an arrest in a case that has captured Baltimore City's attention. A man accused of killing a tourist during the 4th of July fireworks now turns himself into police. Weijia Jiang filed this report earlier tonight with the new developments in the case. Thousands of new jobs, new housing, and new retail. That's the goal of a major project planned for Midtown Baltimore. But today, as that plan continues moving forward, another group is ramping up efforts to try and stop it. Well, still to come tonight on a busy night here on WJZ's Eyewitness News. He survived a roadside bomb in Iraq only to die doing what he had a chance to head out to the zoo this weekend. The weather was perfect. My son loved it. It was great.
And the pictures were cute.
The pictures were cute. He got to feed the giraffe for the first time. He's 2 years old. He really liked that.
That is cute.
But the weather was perfect. I mean, it was just a perfect morning to head to the zoo.
It really was a nice weekend overall. I mean, it was warm in the afternoons, but...
It's July.
It is July.
No power, no air conditioning, and no water. It has been a miserable day for some people here in the Baltimore area. Well, 3 days of digging led to a fascinating discovery in a West Baltimore park. Well, investigators are making headway in last night's multi-million-dollar hotel fire in Catonsville. Today they determined where that fire started, but how remains a mystery. An 11-year-old boy is facing murder charges in Indiana after allegedly shooting his kid brother in the head. A horrible hoax on Twitter. Hackers make up a lie about President Obama being killed. Someone hacked into the Fox News Politics Twitter feed overnight.
We bring you up to date on some of the breaking breaking information. First off, they did reopen 295 a little less than an hour ago. Traffic is now moving once again in both directions. Also right now, there's a massive manhunt underway here in the woods surrounding the airport, and it comes after the attack on the speed camera.
There were no serious rescues at all during the hurricane, and in fact, for a lot of people visiting Ocean City, the hurricane became almost like a tourist attraction. And Bernadette, I know this is a big point you always drive home during these storms. It's the lightning that can be so dangerous.
That is if it all got digested, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, let's fire up the grill and then dip the buns in water so they're partially broken down before you eat them. Shooting at a downtown Memphis hotel leaves 2 people dead, including a police officer. They're staking out their spots already, and they got balloon animals already on their heads. You see it? Such a great guy. I just spoke to him a couple of days ago. I ran into him at the gym. Still works out all the time. He's really healthy, really likes his job. I know he's going to miss it. We wish him best.
Exactly.
Here with our WJZ, the Fan Sports Report. We got one Oriole headed to the All-Star game, another one trying to get in still.